The best part of waking up is talking her through that nut. Ooh. What up, though? It's another episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. It's B motherfucking Smithereens. And who else I got?
It's Alessa / Bessa.
There we go. Boom shakalaka. I see what you did here. You did the sideshow bob. Straight down the middle. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So, what we drinking today?
Today we are drinking the Shocker.
Clearly has pop in it.
It does have pop in it. It is my take on a blue sapphire Long Island. As you know, there are a million types of Long Island. Yeah, this is and I was feeling like, you know what? I want to give everybody crack today. So I'm going to make you guys a Long Island. So it is 1 ounce blue curacao, 1 ounce gin, 1 ounce rum, 1 ounce tequila, an ounce of sour, and Sprite. So, you know, like in a regular Long Island, it's all of that minus the curacao. I do believe it's Chambord. No, triple sec. It's triple sec and Coke. So I replaced the triple sec and Coke with blue curacao and Sprite.
Not gonna tell y'all how I was saying that word before today.
How are you saying that?
Caraca. So I'm gonna leave it at that. What up? Let me introduce our awesome guest. Are you ready to come with her? Welcome, the Erotic Whisperer and aka Allyson. Are we going by EW, Erotic Whisperer, Allyson, or what are we doing today?
We can just go by Allie.
Allie?
Right. Okay.
Allie.
Allie and the Dally. Dally and Allie. Oh, see what I... Never mind. All right, and then we got... who is this again? What's your name? Oh, yeah. I'm just fucking with you. Y'all might know this man as the nigga that just did the show. Mr. Kingston Poetry himself. Already back for a second time within less than a month. Shawn B Speaks Truth.
Okay.
Thank you for coming back, bro. We appreciate you. Man, after Shawn's first time on the show, me and him chopped it up and we talked about doing a show and dedicating the show specifically to erotic poetry. So y'all gonna hear a lot of poems throughout this episode. So I would say bear with us, but y'all about to hear some heat. So it's no bearing. Just enjoy the moment. Please introduce yourselves and answer the intro question, which is, what's the oldest person that you would date or bone? And the age range is perfectly fine. And by bone, I mean fucking.
Straight up.
Yep.
Okay, you wanna go first?
No, ladies first.
Ladies first, yeah.
So
we're gentlemen.
Definitely, since you came, you know, like what's the name? I forgot the name of that group in Atlanta from that movie. They always wore all white. Snow Patrol.
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Y'all gotta Google it. Y'all be like, oh, okay. I see what you did there. That's.
I mean, actually, I'm loving this fit.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Last minute too. So
she looked like she'd be like, blot that shit is alpaca.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But nah, the oldest that I fucked is 50.
How old are you?
I am 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He was graduating high school when you was coming out.
You know what I'm saying? I done had a baby by him and everything. So
whoa, we did not.
We had a whole family.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So. Wow. Are y'all together?
Yeah.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
is it awkward like when you hand them the mail and it say ARP?
No.
Just, you know.
It's not awkward when I be trying to get the discounts and stuff. Like,
as you should. Let's go to Denny's.
All it is. Everything that you get.
Please.
Wait, time out. Denny's?
Yeah,
they still got that.
I know they still got an AARP discount. That's one of the first places I know that you can get $1 breakfast.
Why do you know that?
Because when my mama got her AARP card, I was excited.
You are sick.
I looked up
my mama got her
AARP
card. She the one that put me hip. Like,
that was one of the first things in that booklet.
So who's closer in age, you and him, or him and your mom?
Him and my mama.
Wow, so they get along?
They cordial.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they was going to Kim concerts together.
Oh my God. No, he don't do that.
Okay.
No,
they not about to go see Stevie together.
He in the music industry, but he like our music.
Oh, okay.
All right,
like
that's great. So y'all went to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So was your best sexual experience with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes and no, because my very first sexual experience that made me be like, oh shit, I'm the shit. Like, it wasn't with him, obviously. It was when I first started dibbing and dabbing. But as far as me being grown, yes. And like I said, we just had a baby together. He's 5 months.
Oh,
we named him Divine Will. And prior to me giving birth, our plan was to give birth to a God. So when we actually had sex and start, messing with each other, it was more on a spiritual level. Like, he courted me. He was celibate before, you know what I'm saying? I rocked with him. He introduced me to pretty much that lifestyle. He's a vegan. So it was just purity across the board. Whatever your past was ain't had shit to do with me. But right now, what you presented to me is what I rock with. And this was the very first time I actually had sex and prayed. And he was praying. So it was even more like intentional. So it was really dope. So I would say that my sexual experience with him is the best at this point.
Did y'all both say amen at the end? That is so beautiful. Did y'all hold hands? I love holding hands.
It was all of that.
You know I gotta ask, right?
No, that is a
I'm sorry, I gotta ask.
We busting in.
What was the prayer?
Yeah.
Are y'all married?
No, we're not married.
Okay.
But
do you believe in marriage?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So I don't really want the
type
ideology of what marriage has become now as far as paperwork and everything. And I went through a bad custody battle with my kids, my first kid's dad. And just going through the court system and being treated as such, that's what kind of deterred me from doing a marriage thing. And now people get divorces, that's the end result. Like, because I'm in court with divorced people as well too, although it's family court. So that was like, I don't really like the government in my business. I don't like child support. I don't like none of that type of stuff. When I got to include a white man to come and tell me how me and my family should be
not need the white man
together. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen as far as us being married. Now, of course, we got common law marriage and shit like that, but shit, I feel like it's my soulmate at this point. I prayed with you while you nutted in me. Like, that's crazy.
But what's the prayer though? Like, I
don't really want to get specific because I ain't gonna stunt. I can't really remember. But once it was said, it was put in the ethers and it came to fruition through my son. So it was more so on some, let this be the best nut we both release at the same time. And whatever happens from that is gonna be God's creation. And
wow. I gotta ask, what position were you in when you prayed?
Oh, I was riding.
I was just about to say, I feel like it was.
Oh, so he was holding your hands.
Yeah.
And y'all eyes was closed. Yep. And y'all was saying the prayer as he was like, were you riding? Shawn, you get where I'm going with this. Were you riding or was he thrusting?
Simultaneously happening.
So it was just bound. God is good.
I'm praying to God. You praying to God. And I'm very serious about my prayer. You very serious about your prayer. I wrote a poem about it. I'm not gonna recite it on the show. But in due time I will release it. But I did.
I normally know everything that my guests are gonna say prior to the show. But I'll admit,
are you befuddled?
I was not expecting this, and
are your guests flabbergasted?
Yeah, because I definitely I'm like, when I fuck Tanisha tomorrow,
you gonna pray?
I'm gonna start praying and just see. I can see her now.
Baby, this is plaster. I'm gonna find you some wood though.
Well, this is fake wood. You know, the point is, this is some crazy shit. That's crazy. So, do y'all pray still during sex?
No, not for real.
It was just for the baby.
Not even, because I was way before we even had the baby.
Okay.
Please shut up.
It was during the time we was getting to know each other.
No, they said they was praying that they had a God. Like, that's why I was asking. So, are you gonna like tell your son, like, it's a son, right? Devon?
Yes.
Okay, I assume. Are you gonna tell him like, yeah, we prayed when we had you?
Yeah, that kind of be coming out now. Like, my dude is kind of very boisterous.
Okay.
Yeah, he play too much a little bit. So when we like raise our children, it's very much so like, ain't no sugarcoating shit. This is what it is. Like,
I love that. Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of like Bernie Mac. You know how his sitcom was raising the kids. It's kind of like that in my household.
Okay, so
damn it, America.
We already started the show off crazy.
Yeah, Shawn didn't even get to reintroduce himself.
Shawn, reintroduce yourself. Damn, my bad.
Tell the people what about yourself and answer the question.
The question. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm Shawn B, poet, curator, man that wears many hats. The question: the oldest person that I would date, that range.
Yeah,
I'm 30.
Do it to.
Yeah. The oldest person I've had sex with, probably like 50. The oldest person I've had a sexual experience with in their 70s.
Nigga, wait.
Damn.
What did y'all do?
I got some head from a 70-something-year-old lady. She looked like she was one of the Golden Girls.
She was white?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
A sex party.
How was it?
70.
Did she take her teeth out?
Did she have teeth?
She had teeth in. She ain't take them out.
Betty White gave it to you, right?
It was just.
It was me.
Yeah, it was just. It's what was going on.
Why you ain't hit?
Yeah, like
I ain't want to.
What led up to that? Yeah, like did she ask you like, hey, young sir, hey, young, I really like colored men. Like, how did that conversation go?
It was a hotel takeover. So it was a sex party where it was a lot of people. And I would say the demographic, it was only maybe 25% black, 75% white.
Oh, so you got what you could.
Okay.
Yeah. And out of the black people that were there, only half of them was like in my age range. So the people I came with, we was turning up. And by the time we popped it off, so by the time I looked up for real, the older lady was just staring at us. And then the girls we was messing with, they went off to the bathroom or something. So me and homie right there, probably do some coke. Yeah. So yeah, we just stood there, chilling as the ladies we had went to the bathroom, and the lady was just staring. And then, you know,
like, did she like walk up and say, "My dear sir, can I?"
No, her husband was there, and he was like,
"Okay, the plot thickens."
Yeah. Her husband was there, and he was like sucking on her. They was like watching us, but he was sucking on her titties the whole time.
Where was her titties at?
Yeah, were they big?
In his mouth.
No, I mean like how low?
Oh, they was some old titties.
Okay.
Were they big at least, or were they?
They was like probably they was hanging. So the trajectory of them made
was it like a roller coaster hang, how it droop down and then come up?
Some shit like a silly straw. Like
yep, that's what I thought.
But yeah, man. So I'm
really picturing Betty White naked about to suck your dick.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Straight up white hair.
That's what it was. Probably slimmer than Betty White.
Did you fuck her mouth?
Yeah, because Betty was kind of thick.
I would disrespect the fuck out of a 70-year-old white woman at a sex party.
Her husband was just sucking on her titties the whole time.
While she was sucking your dick?
No, hell no. He was sucking on her titties watching us, and then when we took a break, he kind of walked her over there like, you know, hey, she wants to say hi.
No, she want to say hi.
When she was sucking your dick, what was he doing? Your taxes?
I don't remember. He kind of walked off and was just watching type shit, you know.
He wasn't diddling.
Huh?
He wasn't diddling or nothing. He was just watching.
He was old to the point I don't think he could. I think he was at the point in life where he just was watching.
Just happy to be there. All right, I got a crazy question for y'all.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming if you go to a sex party and you went with a woman, you cool with her having sex with other people. But would you judge your partner by who they decided to have sex with at the sex party?
Wholeheartedly.
To answer the first part of your question, it depends, right? So a couple can go to a sex party and have an agreement like we just fucking each other.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? A couple can have an agreement like, hey, baby, I'm going to go fuck women and shit. I want you to just support me. It's all about your agreements you got with that person. You know what I'm saying?
If I go to a sex party
and I can't fuck anyone,
and I can't fuck and you can't fuck, first of all, there's a problem. Second of all, if we do go to a sex party and we both gonna be fucking other people, I'm wholeheartedly judging who the fuck you fuck.
Yeah.
Why though? I mean, you at a sex party.
It's a party. It's like I'm not gonna judge you if you go to a club or a dancery, as Mary J. Blige says. You not gonna every person you dance with might not be the best.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm not dancing with
that shit. Don't ever be
I think that's kind of. So what are you judging off of? Their looks?
No, the type of thing.
A lot of things.
Like what? That's it. Look.
The type of bitches that you fucking on.
We at a sex party. Dirty. What type of bitches be at the sex party?
Shit, clean bitches, dirty bitches.
So okay, all right. I get dirty. I get dirty. What about if she's not attractive?
She just might not be attractive to your girl. I might still want to fuck.
Shawn, me and you know how.
Yeah, okay. That's
what I'm women will be like, why did you fuck that ugly ass bitch at the sex party? And then they'll say, I ain't like how you was fucking that fine. Well, they won't use the words fine ass bitch, but I ain't like the way you was fucking that woman at the sex party.
Then guess what I'll say? Baby, fuck that. Because before you met me, you was talking to that nigga that sell nickel bags at the gas station and didn't wash his face. So how the fuck you about to judge me for what I'm doing in this sex party, bitch? Nah, man.
Who?
That's crazy.
Every girl got some bum ass nigga that she talks to.
You know what?
So don't judge me.
You know what? Allie gonna feel me on this. Every girl has dated a nigga that looked like the dude I thought you was talking to when you was walking in. And I was like, was you talking to that dude? And she was like, yeah, that's my man. I'm like, oh.
What did he look like?
It was a nigga look like a fucking. He looked like Sims from that Morgan Freeman Principal movie, but he had a broken leg. Am I lying? I was so confused.
I'm like, no way you thought that.
No way you thought that was my nigga.
What was weird, he kept talking to her as she was walking towards me, and I'm thinking like he was like bothering her, but then she was like, no, that's my man. I'm like, man. For 30 seconds I was judging the fuck out of her.
See, you was judging the fuck out of her
because he looked dirty.
Right, because he looked dirty. Yeah, but I would hope that if he was in a sex party, he wouldn't be in there looking like that. That's the thing.
I didn't see some gutter butt.
Would y'all fuck a nigga at the sex party if he had a broken leg?
Hell no.
Why?
If he had a broken leg?
I'm not fucking a bitch with a broken leg.
No.
I'll fuck a bitch with a broken leg.
No. I would.
I told y'all the nigga in the sex party on one leg.
Mr. Charles?
No, Mr. Charles was the pimp.
Oh yeah,
but it was a nigga in the sex party only had one leg.
Hey, you know that name stuck with me for me to remember that shit.
You sound like a regular.
Mr. Charles?
Because I don't think anybody with a broken leg is going to pull up to a sex party until they heal. Unless they knew the niggas that was fuck that.
But look, we talking about sex parties. We talked about prayers during sex. Let's drop a real sex prayer real quick. Allie, what you got for us? You freestyling? You pulling out the phone?
No, I ain't freestyling. No,
I'm scared now.
Let's go.
Shh. Hey, question. When you get done, do we snap or?
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to shout out loud if you feel anything that I'm saying.
Oh, did you hear her voice, James? Oh.
So I'm gonna invite y'all to my bedroom. Are y'all ready to come with me? Okay. Fantasy versus reality. I need a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening, just like me. I need a roughneck nigga who can satisfy me.
What?
Just for me. They say little boobs matter. I say the same thing as you making me splatter. All over the kitchen, the bed, the car. It ain't shit for me to get that dick hard.
Period.
See, I love the foreplay. When you grab me by my neck, suck on the nipple, or move your hands down my back as I arch. Oh, I'm top tier. Never dry. But you know this how we must start. See, I don't discriminate. Small, large, skinny, and wide. But once you're inside my pussy, oh, you will go missing. Because she loves to hide. All that you come with, whether it's quick or take time. But see, I ain't with all that lovey-dovey shit. I'm gonna help you get yours, but I'm focused on getting mine. And if you're that kind of man, 'cause I'm that kind of girl, I got a freaky secret. But see, I don't bullshit. See, I take it out. I put it in my mouth. I grab them balls. And I wait for my name to be said. 'Cause that shit feel good as fuck when he grabbed the back of my head. Touch me, tease me, feel all that my body is. But see, I ain't no basic bitch shit. I ain't new to this. Oh, I'm true to this. And I handle my biz. See, some bitches got a problem with tasting and swallowing the nut.
Rewind.
But see me, that's my target. Either my mouth or my gut. I want to feel the stiffness of his fork. Take my clothes off, grab me by my neck and pass the torch. 'Cause see, he loves when I ride that motherfucker like a train. Look him in his eyes, grab his neck like some reins, on my knees like a stain. All the while stimulating his brain. Watching him admire me. Dancing while that dick inside of me. Oh, I'm proud to be the one running this show. 'Cause fast or slow, I'm showing y'all my mama ain't raised no hoe. And I got experiences in all dick lessons. Bad or good. I fuck with them all. Even the ones with the hood. You know. They call them turtlenecks. And I say it's hide and seek. 'Cause on that motherfucker peak, look me in my eyes. That shit make me weak.
Period.
And I don't know about y'all, but this little ass can take pipe. And doggy style to be exact. And that shit get all the hype. See, I throw it back. He catches it. Shit, we go harder. See, I don't barter. We just get stuck together like two dogs that just made it. I come, he come. It's over. Fuck. Here come the haters. Damn. See, this is why I can't be having no more kids. Peace. Thank you.
And not only one who can't snap their left finger, but can snap
I can't
right.
snap no more since having nails. It just clicks.
That counts.
Put on condoms
like
on the nails and see if you can snap.
They're too long, so they still just end up.
I actually had to teach myself how to snap. I couldn't snap, so I'll be like at work all day, just like
snapping.
Yeah, until one time it just happened. But I started with this one, but this is hard. Good as I can get. It's weird because I jack off with my left to make it stronger, but it ain't strong enough for the check.
You right-handed though?
You said what?
You right-handed?
Yeah.
You want to make it feel like it's a stranger?
No, left hand. I did it so it could get stronger. Yeah. But back to this poem, it was nasty.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
It was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, I was aroused.
So let me guess, your nigga got a turtleneck? Oh, I just assumed because she threw that in there, and I was like, maybe that was shout out to him. I don't know. And he was older, so
no.
Like when did they start cutting our the skin off? When
they back in the day though, like that shit was wild though.
Negroes.
They don't really do that shit like that no more though.
They don't.
Really?
If I'm circumcised, my kid got to be circumcised.
See, mine not.
Really?
I got 2 sons.
Wow. Your son's not circumcised? Damn.
Nope. I told you I was giving birth to a god, and prior to this son, my last son, my second.
God don't get circumcised?
Well, see, I am like a holistic type person, so I've given birth naturally. All 3 of my children. I have 3 children. My daughter, my oldest, I gave birth to her in the hospital, but I didn't want to. I just did it because it was first time being a parent. My son, my second son, my first son, I had him at home. And I went to the doctor afterwards. And my third son, it was purpose for us to actually be at home. And I was like, I can't have my kids nowhere else other than my house. But even with doing that with my first son, it was more of a natural thing for me and his dad. Like, we didn't want no type of impurity. We didn't want to mutate our kid. Like, this is no disrespect to anybody who chooses not to do.
That's why I'm sitting over here looking like, damn, so I'm not God like.
No,
what you
me and Shawn on the same.
And I'm not trying to say that because there's some women who look at me doing natural birth and be like, well, I got a C-section or I got an epidural. Like, that don't make me less of a woman. It's not that argument for me. It's what I was purposefully here to do. And that's just what I want my children to follow in. And I want to see how having a pure way of giving life versus what they're telling us to do or how we should be doing it and seeing the effects of it. By following that, I wanted to, follow my own.
Off topic, on topic. Thing. How would you feel if your son, when he got older, said, I'm about to get circumcised and he got it cut off?
That's totally up to him. You make that decision that you wanted to figure it out. At least you ain't coming to me saying, I don't want my dick, I want a vagina. Like, I want to do this. Instead, you want to actually go and figure out what else is going on with your penis. Like, that's fine. I left that choice to be his because it's his body. Instead of me being like, no, go ahead and cut that extra skin off. Then when you get older, if he tap into what I'm into currently and be like, damn, Ma, why you do that? Why you ain't leave it up to me? I don't want to have that conversation. It's your body. Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you, but cool. I've never heard a child say, damn, I wish I would have kept my foreskin.
Yeah.
I feel like you nobody's thinking about the foreskin at that point.
Until you talk to people who actually have the foreskin. And so that part in my poem, I was fucking with a guy that wasn't circumcised.
We should bring on a non-circumcised.
And this was my first time.
I've never talked to a guy that wasn't circumcised, but I talked to women. And the majority of women tell me when they see that shit, they be like, ah! So
but they fuck good as shit.
I've heard positive, but the negative that I've heard has been very negative.
Yeah. So what the negative is? What is stank?
No, they just don't like it.
No.
They just don't want to look at that shit.
No, that's literally what I've heard. It's stank. It's dirty. It's been what's that shit we read on Twitter? Cheese was in it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Even if somebody you gotta think about that too.
Smegma.
So now
even if you keep it clean, it's just to some women it's not aesthetically pleasing to look at.
And that's fair too. Now see, I'm an esthetician, so I wax vaginas.
I like a little sweater.
So, and I'm not no gynecologist at all, but the stuff that I see women have when they come in there to just get hair removed. Is no different than how we judge a nigga that don't have his foreskin.
Because bitches can get smegma too.
Because the dude that I was fucking with that wasn't circumcised, ain't stank, ain't had no cheese. I'm not no bitch that's about to fuck with you that got that type of shit any motherfucker way. But that was my first experience.
I'm gonna ask you to smell it if I see that shit
all the time.
That.
Pull that shit back. What the fuck?
Let me see. Lift that.
How do you shower? Do you like pull it like it's
a Q-tip?
Okay.
Yeah, because when he got hard and we actually did it, it didn't look like
it don't look circumcised because the hair pop out.
It just like a dog.
Ugh, if you sucking his dick soft, like, do you stick your tongue inside the skin?
Nah,
and swirl around in there?
No, that was a little too much. I'm not a toilet bowl cleaner.
All right, it is something that you said that I definitely want to touch on.
Toilet bowl cleaner.
You mentioned that you wouldn't really care if he wanted to cut it off. At least he didn't come to you and he said that he wanted to cut his dick off and have a vagina. Mm-hmm. So how would you feel if your son felt like he wasn't a son?
I can't speak of that unless it ever happened to me. I don't.
You kind of did already.
No.
You said at least.
Yeah.
At least he don't come to me with that, so I don't have to deal with that. Now, if I have to ever cross that bridge, God forbid, no offense, but offensively for me, I guess, I'll deal with that when I get there. I can't say what I would do before it happened, because if it never happens, I ain't never got to think about that shit.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. How do you feel about people who cut off their penises for vaginas?
Ain't my body. Just as much as you asking me a question of how I feel about chicks that go under the knife and get a BBL, or how about the chicks that get an epidural and have a C-section purposefully instead of having a natural birth. Like, I am just a natural person, so I want to do everything that God designed for my body to do, and I'm going to show that to my children, and they were there while I'm doing this. They hear conversations, they see certain things, and it's a certain way we live, and we don't judge nobody. That don't have shit to do with me. Like, if that's what you want to deal with, and whatever attributes and energy or whatever comes to you after doing said thing, that's on you. I'm still gonna sleep good at night. That ain't a demon that I gotta fucking worry about, and I'm not even calling it a demon. Again, no offense, but that's not my lifestyle.
Well, you did just call her a demon.
You did. That's like
you called it earlier.
I said what I said. So
that's why I was just about to tell you, like, stand on it.
Like,
it's okay. We scared
for my family and the shit that I believe in wholeheartedly. That ain't even something we talk about in the household for it to even be mentioned coming to me. But again, just the way that the world is nowadays, if he ever so happens to say, hey, mom, why do I have a penis and not a vagina, or some shit like that? And that's how those conversations lead to these things, because everybody in the household just don't know how to explain reality. We talk about reality in our household.
I think it's important to be able to stand on your stance. If you feel some type of way about something, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm not necessarily with that, and I would prefer if my son kept his penis. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. They asked me last time I was here, do you have men that have sex with other men at your sex parties? I said, no, and I don't allow it. I don't give a fuck who get mad. That's my stance, and I'm standing on it.
It's just my boundary, and whatever the fuck it is I like to do. Like, letting people know, like, nah, we don't do that over here. Okay. And I don't want to speak on it, because, again, what I would do in my mind might not be what I do in real time if that was to ever happen. So.
Okay.
Heck yeah, people can always say what they think they'll do, and then once the actual situation is presented, it can go completely different, because now you're actually putting the situation in real time. So that's very fair. I completely understand.
Yep.
So, Shawn, when you start writing poetry? Well, I guess this is a question for both of y'all. It's just Allie been,
my bad.
Saying fuck the
You was here twice, so shit. Let me get my shine. Fuck that.
Hey, I fuck with her. She ain't hear what I said though.
It's all good, but I've been writing poetry since a child, bro. It was one of the first things that I ever involved myself in, and I got instant praise from it. The first time I ever wrote a poem in class, it might have been like third grade, and
it wasn't erotic, right?
Huh? No, it wasn't erotic in third grade. But I wrote a poem in elementary school, and people started standing up and clapping and shit, and it was like, oh, y'all like this? So I've been writing poetry since a kid.
When did you start writing erotic poetry?
2021.
You already had pussy then.
I had already been getting pussy before I started.
So he said no. I was like, damn.
31-year-old version.
Quite frankly, my entire life I was writing poetry on and off, but I didn't write my first erotic poem until 2021.
Okay, so what coochie sparked that, or what did something happen to
hell
actually?
Yeah,
of course.
I'm glad you asked.
So what coochie sparked that?
Hey, I swear to God, I'm gonna leave if this nigga say it was when that girl got the train ran.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go. I'm also leave.
That happened in like 2022.
I'm gonna be right behind you, babe.
But so it's an organization based in Detroit here called Free Body. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them.
Yeah,
shout out Peach. Yeah. Peach, she was on your show before. She in Free Body. Paige, she was on your show before.
Yeah, not Freak. Peach and Paige.
Paige, yeah, and it's called Free Body.
Okay.
So they have an organization of women. They a women empowerment group. Like they, they pro women, and they put on open mics. They used to. And I went to one of their open mics back in 2021, and I saw a woman there that was so fine to me, and I just pulled out my phone and I just started writing. And that poem is the poem that catapulted me within the scene of erotica. That poem, I'm getting paid to go do that poem tonight. That poem is taking me a lot of different places, and she ain't never let me fuck.
Damn, that was about to be my next question. Like, did you ever get the pussy?
No, out of all the pussy I done got from that poem, I never got the one that inspired it.
Damn.
Wow. Did she know that? Did she know she inspired it?
She know now.
She know that she inspired that poem, and she still ain't give you no coochie.
Still ain't give me no pussy.
Girl,
she know
what?
Like,
I mean,
is she single?
She got a man and shit, and I think she might be married or some shit like that. You feel me? So.
Yeah, I was about to say F you, girl, but you know what, girl? It's okay.
She be listening to the poem in her headphones.
No, she probably do be thinking about you like, damn, I should have gave that nigga some pussy.
She see me out here doing the poem. She seen me do it in public a few times. She know that I get paid to go do it. She seen me in New York doing it. So it's just like, damn.
You better be lucky she didn't pull no Delilah and try to get no money up off of you like she did, like, oh, girl did the plain white tee.
That's why you don't say her name.
Yeah.
Bow.
So plug your poetry events. I know we talked about it on the last episode. Do it again.
Shit, man. I'm a member.
You had it Thursday, right?
Yeah, I just had one last night.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. So first and foremost, I tell everybody everywhere I go, I'm a brother of Jews of Detroit. I'm a member of Jews of Detroit. We're a dope collective. And some of the things that we do, we have a collection of poets. And every Wednesday, we put on the best open mic poetry show that the state of Michigan has to offer. It's called Poetry in the Park. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9, 12527 Woodward. You can catch me there every Wednesday. And every other Thursday, I have an erotic poetry show. It's called Kinks and Poetry. And it's at a private location. It's at a kink cannabis lounge with all kind of whips and chains and shit to tie people to the wall and human-sized cages and hot candle wax. And we doing all of that.
That's hot. I need one, honestly. I need one of those little oil to wax.
So at the Kinks and Poetry show, we combine all of the erotic elements of erotic acts with poetry on a consistent basis. And I said consistent basis because there's not another show out here like that that happens.
Doing that shit weekly gotta be like
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly is like
still a lot.
Yeah, like I know the resources that go into us booking guests for the show, so I can only imagine you putting on an entire event every other week.
The beauty of it is, for one, my network of poets, as you like, I know poets, so the poets come and they show love and they do poetry because they want to. And secondly, as far as the erotic acts are concerned, the people that I collaborate with at the spot is called Blackfire. But the people at that spot, we got a nice network of people who do kinky shit that a lot of people have never seen. Electrocuting ladies and bringing them to orgasm, setting them on fire to please them, bondage, and so we got shit.
Electrocuting ladies,
electro play. So we have a guy named Bobby. Shout out Bobby Blacks. He sits women on massage tables and pulls out his tools and electrocutes them at different levels of voltage. And depending on their body and what they do, he know how to do it the right way. So they orgasm right on the table. I done seen it.
Do he electrocute their clits?
Not necessarily. He don't even touch your vagina.
He'd be like,
so it's like pressure points. He's hitting those pressure points.
Pressure points, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He'll make you nut off the electricity.
I'm acting like Bobby.
Oh, you.
So that's the beauty
Can you
of
plug
it.
me with Bobby?
Yeah, plug me with Bobby.
I want him to come and with the cattle prod electrocute Alyson's booty hole.
No, dead ass. I want him to do me. We could do that tutorial on show. He could do me,
and he could do your booty hole.
Can I ask y'all one better?
Yeah.
Would you like to come to my show and experience it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta come fuck with me, man. Fuck with me.
I got a family. You be on Thursday. You be fucking me up on weekdays.
I know your wife. She's a lovely lady. We went to high school together.
The nigga started.
I know your wife.
First time we was on the phone. He started the phone call with this. He was like, "Hey, I mean this respectfully. I know your wife." I'm like, "What the fuck is this? From where, nigga?"
I figured that might help me.
Babe.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I'm like, hey, you know it, Shawn. Who the fuck is this? This nigga on the phone talking about he know you. How?
Oh, high school. All right. You know.
Better not be one of them sex
All right, so before we go into the next stage, Shawn, you was talking all that shit. Is the poem that you have said all over the country, is that what you doing for us today?
I was gonna do a couple pieces. My last piece, I'll do that one for you.
All right, bet. Yeah, all right, we're gonna let you get the stage or the couch. And damn, we should have had one of y'all do the poem through the glory hole. But
y'all got a glory hole?
That's the glory hole right there.
Oh, can I borrow that?
Okay. No, you can't borrow that.
Lauren, who was here, made it.
COVID.
Why I can't borrow it?
Because it's retired. It can't get glory.
Michael Jordan came back with 4-5.
No, man, it was too much nut on this thing.
Oh yeah,
speed, nut, all types of stuff.
And I'm not
we cleaned it. It's been cleaned.
Yeah, I personally will not clean that.
So now we're gonna do. If we have a marker, we're gonna
everybody can sign it.
Actually,
the same way you asked me to connect you with Bobby, I will. Please connect me with whoever make your
Lauren made it. She's right behind. Oh, she in the studio now.
Oh, okay,
Lauren,
shout out to Lauren.
She here. We'll get you with her.
She actually doing the next episode. So
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
we will definitely connect.
But everybody, we gonna give Shawn. Is your poet name Shawn?
Sean B. I'm Sean B.
Sean B. Okay, because I know Allie goes by Erotic Whisperer,
Mm-hmm.
and then she ain't whisper, but she said some shit on that mic. She said, "Give me that turtleneck, bitch." All right,
Yeah.
but Sean B. We gonna give you the. Whoa, what? Wait, do that again, Allie.
No, do that again. I missed it. I was yawning.
She did something.
Coming up, y'all.
I'm getting
See, she about to go home and have some fun.
Look.
She about to get that snow patrol.
Listen.
All right.
Can I smack you?
No.
At the Kingston Poetry Show, we do BDSM. We teach people how to spank people the right way. So if you want to get some of that frustration out.
Can Alessa peg somebody at the Kingston Poetry?
If she wants to.
Oh, so at your sex parties, you said men can't fuck each other. But what about if a woman start pegging a man?
I can't necessarily stop that. I'm one that like I told y'all, I never want to hear or see a man having anal sex. But what I can say is when it comes to men and women, what they do in their bedroom, I don't try to police that.
Yeah, but if you at your event,
it's not my preference. And I might have to talk to them about that shit.
Hey, it's the next day. Hey, the Shawn.
By the way,
I know y'all had fun yesterday.
Don't bring your strap on.
Y'all coming next week, right? Okay. When y'all come, can you leave the strap at home?
Yeah.
I can see them.
Or if you bring it, baby, just tell her to bring it and use it on a woman. Because, yeah.
I don't fuck women.
Like she said, I've never had to have that conversation because it never happened.
Yeah, see,
Let's go peg somebody at his party.
I don't strap women. I've only ever strapped women.
But we got where I do shit. I can get you a private room if you want to.
Okay, yeah, because I just don't like strapping women.
I love how accommodating Shawn is as long as he ain't got to see it.
I don't want to see that shit.
Private room. I got
you.
Okay,
I feel you.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll let you know if I ever need a private room. All
right, we're gonna let Shawn get the floor.
Bet.
Do you do it before too?
No,
like when you call somebody up like Shawn about to do some shit and he's like, hey,
introduce them better.
Yeah. Woo! Let's go, nigga.
Coming to the floor, Shawn B.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, I meant to watch Love Jones last night.
You raggedy bitch.
Yeah, you definitely raggedy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Poetry was ass.
On Love Jones?
Yeah.
It ain't like me, but I got you.
Yeah.
It ain't like that.
Like as an adult, somebody tweeted Love Jones poetry was ass. I immediately went home.
I wouldn't know.
Watched it and was like, damn, this nigga got a point.
I've never watched Love Jones.
All right, I'm gonna let Shawn go. Shut the fuck up.
Warning. The following poem is not for those who lack a sense of humor or an appreciation for the anatomy of women. The title of this poem is Titties on My Mind.
Period.
That's the name.
One right here.
I'm Shawn B. I speak the truth. And in this room, I see some titties on the loose. This is an appreciation piece for any pair of titties that has ever helped a man's mental health. I love titties more than life itself. 17 minutes sober, I was doing just fine. Then the image of them titties flashed across my mind. I love all kinds of titties. They come in all sizes, shades, shapes, and forms. The average man don't know them like I know them. I'm a titty man. I could tell your future if you just let me hold your titty inside my hand. I can see us now a decade ahead. You titty fucking me toes curled in the bed. Press them titties up against my chest. It's hard to decide which type of titty I like the best. Love titties, medium titties. Send me 5 attachments, then send me some more. Big titties with the milk drop nipples I adore. Old titties that sag all the way to the floor. Titties that make you want to say yes every time she want to come over. Titties you can throw over your shoulder. Titties that make you want to call off work. Titties that make me want to raise another man's son.
I ain't seen no titties like that.
Hold on, I ain't done.
Oh, man.
Small areola, big areola, from A cup to triple D. No bra under that nightgown, it's all good with me. Like 2 headlights distracting the deer. Take my dick, make it disappear. I done turned into stepdaddy of the year over them titties. At this point, I'm willing to pay your baby daddy child support just so he's non-existent. I'm the daddy now. Titties got me acting different. Titties on my mind, I close my eyes, that's all I can see. If you want to leave, you can leave. But them titties is staying with me.
Period.
Because all titties matter.
All titties matter.
You know, we had an episode called All Titties Matter.
Really?
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, it did.
And
Check
All
them
Titties
moves.
Matter was to say that all different shapes and sizes of breasts, the saggy breast, the little breast, the deflated looking breast, the starving looking breast, the plump breast, the fake breast, the real breast, the breast that ain't even breast, they just chest. I did not mean to make that rhyme like I was doing poetry.
That's
You did
fire.
that shit, though.
But you know, I used to rap. You know, I got bars. But what? Oh, All Titties Matter. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. But the point is, we did that to celebrate women, and a lot of women would not do the show because they were like, "Nah, I ain't got the titties for." I'm like, no, everybody got the titties for. Like that's the point.
All titties matter. I ain't even got no titties. Like I don't have.
Yeah, I ain't had titties literally like a year ago.
Oh yeah, and you can see that Travis is right. You can see the episode on patreon.com/CWC the podcast.
I like y'all synergy. That was dope. Now y'all lost it because she left you hanging.
She did.
No, I didn't. Oh my bad, baby. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Damn. Get the fuck on. Let go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to pull up the all titties matter contest. You got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was on your page. Yeah, we had a lot of titties.
See, okay. We even had titties where it didn't even look like she had an areola because everything was the same.
Everything was the same color. The first time I ever seen some titties like that was on The Godfather. Remember The Godfather? Remember when?
That's different.
Remember when
I'm married, so I was trying not to look. You know,
she got little pencil.
That's different.
That's a little eraser.
Yeah.
She pregnant now. Then we had some ginormous titties. These
with some ginormous areolas.
God damn.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait. Let me see.
Hold on. I'm gonna zoom out a little.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make your dick disappear, bro.
And make my dick disappear for sure.
Literally.
Trying to see if we got anything. Oh, this was the winner.
You don't got little titty representation in there.
We did. I just don't have
that. Was the winner?
That was the winner.
Wow.
Y'all, man, I got some girls.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The picture don't do it justice. The titty looked a lot better.
That's a bad picture. That's actually a bad picture. Her tits look amazing.
Yeah. But all titties matter. We did an all asses matter episode where obviously it was the same format.
Again, available on our Patreon.
And now, if you're open to it, we're doing all bodies matter episode where obviously it's ass, titties, it's just bodies. It's all about body positivity, and the point of it, like it seems like a beauty pageant, but everybody wins. Like we get so many donations and sponsors, and then we put our own money with it so that everybody wins something. Like we had over $3,000 worth of prizes the last time around, so we trying to do it even bigger this time.
Next spring. That's the whole point. All bodies matter. Everybody is a beautiful body. Whatever body you have,
postpartum in this
whatever body you have.
We gave extra credit for people last time when they wore butt plugs. Just giving you a heads up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
And then I'll probably let somebody win if they put a vibrating one in and give me the remote.
They got colorful ones. They got
one girl had one in. It was glowing in the dark. We turned the lights off. It was like, wow, outside out. And then it slipped out, and I was scared because I was right there, and I didn't want to slip out and the juice hit me.
That almost was definitely right on your face.
Yeah, I actually got in trouble because I said I want to sniff it.
Let me know about that event though. I write for Divine Magazine. It's a Detroit-based magazine company. Currently touching topics: fashion, music, beauty, and wellness. And I write for the beauty and wellness, so I think that'd be pretty dope to have our media press and everything come in and sponsor y'all and tap in with y'all.
Let's link up.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely talk.
Shoot me a text tomorrow. Let's talk about that.
I got you. I can do that.
Where we at, Allyson?
Yes. We are at. So I actually want to get into your threesome. That you had. So you said that you had a good time during your group experience, but never again. How come? Why not? What happened? Take me there.
Okay, so it's so crazy because it was the day I met the dude that I'm with. Crazy. But I was fucking with this other dude, and I was there with the dude that I was already talking to, but that's where I met the dude that I'm currently with. But anywho, I went with my homegirl, and I was already drunk or whatever, and so we all rode together. But my friend who came with me, she didn't have a car, so she was like, "Oh, I rode with you, blah blah blah." So me already being drunk, I was already going to his house, like that was already the mission anyway. So she was there, and I'm like, "Damn, she just here, like it is what it is." But him and I had already talked about it or whatever, like, "Oh, the time come, I'll fuck with you on that type of time, whatever." So. Yeah, I was drunk. I went upstairs. Me and him was, doing our thing or whatever. And he was like, go downstairs and get her. Because I always thought, like, how the hell do threesomes even happen? Like, it just be awkward. Like, how do you ask somebody for one? I've been asked before, but never actually, did it or whatever. So he was like, go downstairs and ask her, tell her to come, not to ask her, but tell her to come upstairs. So I went downstairs. I told her to come upstairs. And prior to that particular event, that situation, we were all in the kitchen talking, and he was like, So have you ever had a threesome? And she like, yeah. And he like, so if you saw my girl giving me head, what would you do? And she was like, oh, I'd jump in and start doing it too. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So at that point I was blacked out. I was already fucking drunk. Went upstairs, fast forward, told her to go upstairs. She came upstairs. And from that moment, it was just like everybody knew their position. Like, and I ain't never did it before, but I was just already experienced in my own little repertoire what I had going on in the bedroom. And I don't really like bitches trying to outshine me. So she was good at what she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. It was great energy. It was great synchronization. Like I said, everybody played their part. And then, like, when it was done, it was one of those situations where this my nigga at the end of the day. Like, I ain't sharing shit, but I don't give a fuck if he fuck with you afterwards. But to be in my face and he was got her number afterwards, start fucking with her, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, no. And so then I end up having conversations with my friends about it who actually have had threesomes, and they was like, yeah, that's why I don't fuck with him or whatever. And I'm like, I could never do a threesome with somebody that I'm in a relationship with, probably.
That's fair. Like, you got jealous?
No, it wasn't even jealous. It was just, I felt disrespected. It wasn't even a jealousy thing.
Did y'all have rules and regulations?
No, it was a whim thing. It was a on the whim type of thing. Right. It was never, no, we about to do it like this. He wasn't my nigga or nothing. He was just.
Did she bleed on his face?
No.
Consider yourself lucky.
No, not at all.
That happened to me.
Okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, this pussy wet, and I found out why.
She was on her period.
Damn.
Or you fucked her too hard and she bled.
No, she was on her period. Or she had an STD.
That nigga said no.
Or she had an STD. You went through so many different possible scenarios. Or
she went from 0 to 100 real fast. Damn.
Oh,
she went from.
Like, you fucked her so hard she bled. Oh,
you fucked her so hard you got the clap. Like, god damn. Shit. All right. Look, we are short on time, and we did say that this episode was about poetry. So before Allie puts herself in the glory hole to say her last poem, we're going to let Shawn take us away with his famous poem.
Can I borrow some pussy?
Alyssa. Oh, you about to. My bad. My bad, Alyssa.
Oh, you thought I was asking her real quick. I got you.
Yeah, my bad. I was looking out for you.
Bro, you a real nigga. You did that last episode too, bro.
It's an action.
I fuck with you. Can I borrow some pussy? Please. I promise I'm going to give it back. It's just that ass is so fat. I want you from the back, but your face is so pretty. Missionary may be the mission. Did I forget to mention? I'm going to give the pussy back. I ain't trying to keep it. Maybe just rent it. I ain't trying to be rude, but shit, I'm in it. I don't even know your real name. But I know the nigga that you fucking with is real lame. Because he ain't in here supporting you, holding on to you and courting you. And if he is, he has not let that shit be known. I am at the point where I want to take you home. I want to see you stretched out in my California king size bed with your fine ass. I'll give you some head. Real shit, baby, I mean it. We can make a rental agreement. For 2 to 3 hours, my vibe house comes with all the amenities, Wi-Fi, a shower. You can even wear my hoodie on your drive home and smell my cologne. Hopefully. The next time we meet, it'll be because you want some dick. About 3 months later, I look on Instagram, she sent me a pic. Damn, she really about to let me borrow this pussy. How should I proceed? Should I take it nice and slow, give her what she need? Or should I not give a fuck, get my nut, go home and smoke some weed? No, that's not P. Because I'm going to want to fuck again. And if I give her some C- dick, she going to tell her friends. So fuck it. I'm coming A+. Holding her stomach with 2 hands for extra support. I need that GDR. That good dick report. I mean, she's sharing it with me when I know it's other brothers that want it. I'm about to give a baby a birthplace. Oh. I'm about to make you come and send flowers to your workplace. No. Let me take it slow. No hard eyes under her pictures on Instagram. Ain't nobody got to know. It's been 3 months since I first asked, and she's been playing hard to get just to share some of this ass, and I'm about to make her wish she fucked me on the first night. As I slide in, it's so tight. Goddamn, it's so right. I ain't want a relationship, but shit, I just might. Trying not to come gripping the sheets, they so... Fuck. I done came quick as hell. Let me put on my drawers and get the fuck up out of here. And that's, can I borrow some pussy? Thanks, guys.
No, you gotta stay around, man. Watch the movie and get it back up, and go around too.
Right.
Now, if you come again, you got to block it.
Because that was, okay, no, that was great. No, that was good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That was really good. Yeah. You're welcome. That was
I told you I saw a lady at the open mic spot, and I opened my phone. I'm looking at her. I was like,
I love how
can I borrow some pussy? Please.
Just the sight of that woman. You know what, bitch, low key, even though you ain't get this man some pussy, shout out to you, bitch. Shout out to you.
I can't wait to see this episode.
Shout out to you, bitch. She gonna see this shit. Shout out to you. Because I was
gonna have a dream.
I was actually ready to
send me the girl from the train report, and I'll tag her, and then send me this girl. I'll tag her too.
Blow them hoes up.
I hate this has been another great episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. We're out, Travis.
No, she got it. Allie got to say her last.
Please take us out, girl. Please,
Allie, I'm not gonna tag nobody with no turtlenecks on.
Please.
I'm saying I don't give a fuck.
After this, you make me want to throw my turtlenecks away because I'm not even wearing the right turtleneck based off what you said. She said, I want that skin, you non-God nigga, you. All right, so.
That's what you took from that.
Circumcised demon?
Yeah, right.
You can't reach them all.
She was like, look, these demons. I'm like, no, that's what you said. Shit. Well, look, as always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and our Patreon, both being CWC the Podcast. Patreon's direct link is patreon.com/CWC the Podcast. We got a lot of heat on there. By the time this episode came out, we'll have a lot more heat on there. Also, you can support us by purchasing our collab, which is our body butters, our sugar scrubs, our bath bombs, our massage oils. They are all naturally made, and they are both unisex at lotusbtr.com. That's lotusbutter.com to purchase our newly released collab. And now we're going to let... Shawn, you already went?
Yeah, Shawn.
Damn, my bad.
Allie,
it's on you. I did y'all in reverse, my bad.
Yeah, all right.
I looked down and it said, now Shawn, send us home. And I'm like, wait, nigga already talked about sending us home. So, Allie, it's on you.
All right, cool.
Boom.
They always rapping about the thick bitches. Mm-hmm. Like that's it. But no offense. And leave the skinny bitches out, knowing they secretly love how we stomach that dick. Now, see, my name is Allie, better known as Erotic Whisperer, and I'm from the town, Inktown to be exact. And I done took a couple niggas down through there, but I done found a new place to adapt. But it's something about them city niggas. They a different type of breed. They'll fuck the shit out of you, bust a nut, and leave you with the seeds. Ain't that a bitch?
We talking about?
I was just with you.
See, people say it's the motion in the ocean and not the size of the boat. But I'm a Capricorn, so you know I'ma talk my shit because I'm automatically the GOAT. I fell in lust with a small dick. He had me feeling like I was winning. But when he entered my river, only guppies were swimming.
Oh.
Now, I don't hold you or judge on purpose. But now that I think about it, he barely scratched my surface. And I see I'm a performer at best, so I always aim to please. I just couldn't get with the high expectations of only being left with a tease. Peace.
So that nigga only scratched he ain't scratched the surface.
That's the second week in a row, little dicks have gotten a lot of
gotten so many L's. I'm sorry to all my little dick brethren out there.
Last week,
the last girl, she said her first love was
last week.
Because I'm sure
last week the girl said that nigga's full government name.
Me too. Damn.
On the show.
You talking about Salt Lake, Utah pussy?
No. That was last month. Last week.
Okay.
7 days ago, she said blah 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 blah, and I said, please don't say that nigga name. And she said, she literally said, I don't give a fuck. He know. Blah blah blah. Got a small ass dick, and we was just like,
she hate that nigga. That nigga done fucked up.
Actually, now I'm gonna release these episodes back to back. All right, this has been a great episode of Cocktails with Cocktails.
This nigga is toxic.
Travis.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Jesus Christ.